Hello YouTube, how are you guys all doing today? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday and being safe if you were in the path of the hurricane that just hit the lower US. Thoughts and prayers are with everybody. Anyways, I am coming out today to put a video up that, feels like it's been forever since I did my last one. And as you can see by the book, the first item I'm going to show you is from my head to toe winter knits. And just in case you forgot what the pattern was, it was this headband. Now, I know last week when I showed, was that the last week or the week before? I think actually maybe 2 weeks ago. I was hemming and hawing about how mine was turning out. Like, I followed this one to a T via the instructions, and it was curling on itself, because it's done in stockinette, and I wish in a way I had added maybe 3 extra stitches on each side, so 6 extra stitches to do garter so it wouldn't roll in on itself. So I was well over halfway when I thought of it, and I thought I'm not ripping this out because it does have a thread, like a metallic type thread throughout it. And I thought that's going to be a real pain to frog and rip out. So I thought, okay, that option's out the window. Then I thought, okay, maybe I can either A, pick up stitches using the knit needles and maybe stitched like a row or 2, well, probably about 2 on each side in garter stitch to hopefully help it flatten out. And then I thought, with how thin, like this is a size weight yarn, I'm assuming, because it's really tiny, and my knit needles I think are a 1, US 1, maybe US 1.5, but I think they're a size US 1. So I thought, no, that is way too many stitches to pick up. I just want to be done with this project kind of thing. I'm the type person, the quicker I can get it done and put together and it is how it is, then fine. But then I thought, okay, maybe I can block it, because technically it's all done. I've cast it off. I just haven't sewn it together, like the ends. I can block it. But the problem with that is, A, I've never blocked before in my life. B, I don't have the blocking pins to do it. I know you can block it via using like a heavier duty, the thicker like bath towels. But also C, I don't know exact content of the yarn I used. It was something that was in my stash. It was given to me a long time ago. I may have had the band in the bin at one point, but it was never on the ball that I can remember. So I don't know if there's different techniques for blocking for different types of yarn. So I thought, I'm just going to go with it. I got it all done. I had my hair in a low ponytail at the back of my neck, because normally when I wear things like this, the minute I kind of look up, the back of it rides up and it just slides off my head. Had a ponytail low, like I said, low at the back of my neck. I put it on and it sits great on my head. I actually really like this item. So here it is, all done. So there's the front side. And yes, it does curl, but you know what? I'm fine with that. And then here is the back side. You can see the seam right here. You got to really look for it, but it is there. But it turned out really nice. I love the little eyelets. This, I think, if you were to use, say, a size 3 yarn, I think would make a really beautiful baby blanket, the pattern. So anyway, so that project is done. Now, I'm going to the camper this weekend, hubby and I. We got some more yard work to get done before, winter sets in. And so the next project in the book, which will be the next I'll be working on, are these boot cuffs. I know they're a little hard to see in this picture, but you can see if you got like higher winter boots or rubber boots, or even if you got the lower boots, this will work. And I'm going to try and cover the page beside it, because those ones are hard to see. So hopefully I can just show you. There you go. There's a lighter color of them. They look like they'd be fun to make. I know they're with a worsted weight yarn. And it looks like it's got some kind of cabling in it, which I love doing cables. Like I said, unfortunately, in the picture itself is hard to see. So that is going to be my next project out of this book. My head to toe winter knits. Now the next 3 projects I'm going to show you are, the first one you've already seen in progress if you've seen my past works in project video. And these next 3 items were made because of Erin over at Crafting Kitty, her Creator Spotlight Challenge, because I am entering a different one this month coming up. So I want to get my 3 entries made for the month of October. So the first item I made was this beautiful little baby cardigan sweater. I have never ever put a hood on a sweater before. And it was kind of odd that this one didn't have buttons in it, but that's okay. I think it turned out pretty cute. And here's the other sleeve. The ends are all sewn in and everything like that. So that's the front. And then if I flip it over, there's the back of it. I think it turned out really adorable. Like, I've crocheted baby sweaters in the past and knitted baby sweaters in the past. And then there's the 2 sleeves again. And this is just outstanding. The pattern was a little hard to follow via her video and her written pattern. So I would suggest, if you've never crocheted a baby sweater before and you don't understand the concept for the enlarging it at the very beginning, you may struggle a little bit. I noticed in her patterns, she didn't give you a stitch count after each row of increasing. So it does make it a little harder. I believe she said the pattern was for a beginner. My opinion is no, maybe 1 or 2 steps up higher. I wouldn't say it's an expert by no means, but I definitely would not call this a beginner friendly if you don't know how to do the shoulder shaping and the increasing and how to keep track of that. So that was one object I made. Now these other 2, I used the yarn that actually I won from Erin from the August make along, and her son had picked this yarn out for me, and it was the Soho Twirly Whirl yarn, and it took almost 2 skeins. Now this was a size 3 weight yarn, and it took almost 2 skeins of it, which I was really shocked at how much it used, but I think it turned out pretty cute. Then the second item I made is pretty simple. I've made these I don't know how many times, and they're ear warmers. I'm going to turn it sideways so you see it better. And then the twist that's in here is how it's sewn together, and it's a half double crochet. I believe it was in the back loops. So it was pretty simple. I just used the peach worsted Burnett simple, or the bargain yarn kind of thing, and it's good. These are great for using up a little bit of yarn if you've got just that little bit to use up. So I made that as well. And then this other project I made, I used the twist Altine Inlick. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. I know I'm butchering it. I'm so sorry about that. It's made in Turkey. Can't tell you much more about the yarn. Now this pattern, I didn't use quite a full skein, and it's a bulk. It doesn't tell you on the yarn, but I could tell you by the feel of it, it's a bulky 5 yarn. And I made this really cute cable hat where it's crocheted, but it's got where it looks like cables by the way you skip stitches and apply them and stuff. So it turned out really cute. Now the hat is very, very thick. It does feel like there might be a little bit of wool in it. And I'm going to say the hat is more pre-teen to early teen size. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And like I said, for these 3 items, which is for Erin's Spotlight for the month of October, I will down below share Erin's channel, so you can go find the initial video for the Spotlight Creator if you want to join in. She's got a lot of really neat patterns and a lot of baby stuff because, grandma of new babies, so she made a bunch of things for the babies. And if you want to join along, please do. Unfortunately, top of my head, I can't remember the name of our Spotlight Creator. I got to learn to be a little more organized. I kind of have like a cheat sheet sitting here of which items I'm showing and why I'm showing them and, what led me to that item kind of thing. But those are going to be my 3 entries this month. So I hope everyone has a great weekend. Like I said, going to the camper this weekend, so I will hopefully next week have a video up Wednesday, hopefully for the boot cuffs. Also Thursday is the start of the new month for things we're making Thursday. I didn't do one yesterday because it was the month for shawls, and I did just the shawl I made at the beginning of the month, and then didn't do any more videos because I wasn't going to make a second one. So next month the theme is Halloween, and oh, I found so many patterns. I don't know what I'm going to make. It's a surprise to me, as it will be to you as well. So anyways, please come back, check out my videos. You know, give me your opinions on something. If you think, hey, if you would have done this, it might have helped, or that, or, you know, your help is always accepted. Anyways, this is well over 10 minutes, so everyone have a good day, good weekend, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye for now.